Admin abusers are by far the worst thing you can experience on a Minecraft SMP. So that's why when I found out a corrupt admin was taking over this server using op, I knew I had to infiltrate his team and take him out. And this all started when a player called Zrik found me while I was caving. Zrik, are you gonna kill me? No? Or is that okay? Now, I was quite scared of him, but then he started giving me diamonds, and after a while, he even gave me a full maxed out set. Thank you so much. And at this part in the video, I just thought Zrik was a really nice guy, but that's when I found out he had a dupe stash. How do I know this? Well, basically, he invited me to his team, and then he showed me his base. Holy cow. Holy... Am I allowed to take some pots? Yes? It's like what? Why are you so stacked? Can you place down some lava? I need to burn some stuff. Oh my... No, he didn't actually dupe all this. Instead what he did, he went into creative mode and just made it all in there. But if you're wondering why I think this is all made in creative, well, the fact that he has all these armor stats that have the exact same enchants is very weird. But that might just be a coincidence. Well, tell me, how come he only has a couple villagers and none of them are librarians, right? And he has maxed out armor and tools. Like, explain that to me, huh? Go on. Anyway, we already knew that he was abusing, but let's see how far he really does take this. Now, if you've experienced an admin abuser before, you'll know that they're only doing it for one reason, and one reason only. And that is for power. And when I found out that there was only one mace on the server, and that Zrik's biggest enemy had it, I knew Zrik was going to do something to obtain this. Little did I know what he was really going to do. Zrik wanted the mace so bad that he decided to add 2 other maces to the server. And if that's not bad enough, he also TP'd me and him to a trial chamber and gave us both a ton of ominous trial keys. And after a long time, I managed to get a heavy core, and just like any greedy little admin abuser, he forced me to give it to him. And guess what? That's not the worst of it. He released a new recipe called the God Mace, and guess what? He just grabbed every item for it out of creative. Wow, Zrik. Just wow. Then, he challenged another player on the server to a 1v1, and he forced me to jump in. Now, the reason he wanted this player dead so much is because they were the player with the other mace, and he wanted to get the mace for me, which is about the one kind thing he did to me in this whole video. Anyway, when we finally managed to kill the player, he didn't drop the mace, and that's because he legally e-chested the mace. But even though he was allowed to do this, Zrik threatened him over and over to give him the mace. Let me get a kill. I need to kill this kid. Can you give me the... How do I... Now yes, I may have killed him once too, but that's just because I wanted to stay hidden and act like I was in Zrik's team. Anyway, shortly after this, Zrik just decided to ban Cav and give me the mace. Now, I had a couple assassination attempts, but with an unenchanted mace, it didn't really do anything. Anyway, I decided to log off shortly after, as it was getting very late for me. But when I woke up in the morning, I found out that a new season of the server was starting. Surely he wouldn't abuse on this one too, right? Now, at the start of this season, it didn't actually seem like he was admin abusing. He was just making the base with me. But when I asked him if he had any spare diamonds, look what he does. Can you trade that in for 3 diamonds? I hate myself for crafting that. Thank you. Oh. Yeah, I only asked for 3 diamonds, and he dropped me a stack. Now, some of you might be saying, oh yeah, you can get that legit. But look what he messaged me in chat. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they were gotten creative. Anyway, soon I found out that zRick had other teammates, but luckily for me, the other teammates were pretty chill, and they just let me stay with them. But then, of course, zRick had to get 2 maces out of creative, and he got 1 for himself and 1 for this other teammate. And zRick decided to do a couple duels against their own teammate. Like, I'm fine with that, but isn't that a bit weird? Like, who wants to duel their own teammate? And zRick kept killing Veltness and me. To be honest, I really hated getting pushed around like this. So I knew the next opportunity I got to kill him, I would take. But luckily for me, I wasn't the only one that wanted to betray him. Velvis was tired of always being in zRick's shadow, so he decided to join me in betraying him. All we had to do now was wait for the perfect moment. Yo, zRick's lair. Back. I'm sorry, zRick. Sometimes you have to do what's right. And I think that's something you need to learn. Yo, zRick's lair. Back.
Almighty Rizzler is back. Bro. Oh.
With me killing him, I thought that was where his admin abusing would end. But no, not on yours, Rick. First, he tried killing me with a maxed out netherite sword, but he's not good enough to do that. And then, he tried framing me for hacking. Even though, guys, I swear I wasn't hacking. You can see here, I'm on Luna Client. And then, after none of that worked, he decided to straight up /kill me and then ban me from the server. So, with this experience of admin abusers, all I can say is if it's you personally that's doing the admin abuse, just look at this. Look at the pain and suffering that all the SMP members have to go through just for your own selfish needs. So if that's you out there doing that, I beg you, please just let these people have a fun time on their SMPs. See you later!